Hello, this is Rebel the Dog 9000 here, and welcome to another speed build. Sorry it's been a long time since I posted one. Well, not a long time. Been a few days. No more than a week. It can't have been a week. It might have been a week. I don't think it was a week. Either way, however long it was, I'm very sorry. But here we are with a massive house to make up for that. Although actually it's not that large. It's just very detailed. I went into a lot of detail with it. And it took me a fair few goes to try and do it. That's what he said. No. I'm sorry, I'm in a really weird mood. I don't know why yes, let's just brush over that. So it took me quite a few goes to try and get something that I was happy with. So this wasn't the first house that I built recording. I got loads of little videos that you won't see, which is probably for the best because the houses were shocking. Yes, I'm just sort of planning out the areas. Lord, you'd never think that I took AS level English, would you? Gosh. Planning out the different areas. I was going to put some big windows here, but then I'd change it later because I thought, well, that's weird because essentially you can't talk to anyone that's down there from anywhere else. So I decided, do you know what? I'll yawn, as I always do on my videos. I don't know why. And the colour scheme of this house, you can have two guesses. I'll give you a minute to think about it. If you've watched any of my other ones, it should probably ring through. You got it? No? No? It's blue. It's just blue, because it's always blue. Everything I do is blue. Always. Don't blame me. Blue's nice. That's not my fault. Starting on the first floor, or second floor if you're American, and I'm just trying to mess around with the general shape. I didn't really have a plan. I had Pinterest open a lot while I was doing this. But other than that, oh, there goes the Sims 4 website. I downloaded the Sims 2, you know. I downloaded the Ultimate Collection thingy, and it took about 5 hours to download because my internet is just that good. And then it crashed while I was playing and wouldn't let me open it again. So I ended up having to uninstall it and reinstall it. So that was good. Never mind. What can you do? Just fixing some things that, in hindsight, should have been better. Those are good. The skylights, which come with Into the Future, by the way, if you are at all interested. One of my favourite things from Into the Future. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here. I was just trying to add a bit of interest to the roof, I think. I end up sort of doing this snazzy design. Yes. So that's what I was doing there. If you haven't guessed, this is Aluna Island. And I'm running out of space on Aluna Island to actually build things. I started playing... Well, I've played a family on Aluna Island for ages and ages and ages. Started off as the Sanchez's. They're currently the Martinez's. Anyway, oh, for heaven's sake, their last name is Martinez. and I'm on the second generation, and I decided to move them into, if you watch my videos, you'll have hopefully have seen the Craftsman's Pride, translated from The Sims 2, which I uploaded not that long ago. And it's a wonderful house. I've had to extend it because they have the family aspiration thing, you know, where they want lots of babies because they're broody. Yes, so I've had to extend that house, but I couldn't find anywhere to put it, so I had to get rid of one of the houses that I've already built, which was a nice house. It unfortunately wouldn't let me upload it to the exchange because I used custom content, and I liked the custom content that it had in. But I think I'm going to yawn again. I am so sorry. I don't know what is wrong with me. Just got the yawnies. Yes, so adding more windows, this frameless glass. I know it looks like it has a bit of a frame, but that is the technical word for it. It is called frameless because it doesn't have a block frame. So don't go all panicky. This is me using black to mark out where I want the colour. Simply because then I can go back and change the colour in one big block, which makes things so much easier. That massive room down there is actually a bathroom. I just realised I'm talking about the house. I never do this. Oh, keep it. I'm going to carry on. That's a big bathroom because it's only got 2 bedrooms and they're en suite. Yes, so I thought I want a massive bathroom, so that's what I did downstairs. It's quite a bachelor's pad type place. I don't know why I put doors there. I think I changed that. Oh no, I changed where that room is. Yes, this is me changing the colour. I end up with this blue, and then I do some sliding as well. But I really like how modern this turned out. Here's the sliding, the cladding, I should call it, because we're British, or at least I am. I don't know about you. I'm not generalising. I'm sorry. Very sorry. I didn't mean to. I just move on. Yes. In hindsight, would have liked more bedrooms. But in the end, nah. It turned out okay, and I don't think that there is a need for more. Oh Lord! Why do I yawn so much? It's so rude. Forgive me, please. Or at least say you'll forgive me in time. Anyway, so, yes. Things. Bedrooms. Yeah, it could have had more bedrooms, but to be honest, I think it's not really designed for a family. Particularly seeing as there is a pool in the living room. I think it's very much for someone who works a lot. It's quite an architectural house, really. It's, you know, it's not very family friendly. And it's very striking in parts, particularly this sitting area down here with this pool, which was stolen from Pinterest. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know what else to talk about now. I always run out of things to talk about. I need to think about more things to talk about. More things to talk about. Oh Lord, I'm yawning again. Things to talk about. The Sims 4. Let's talk about The Sims 4 because I am very, very overexcited for The Sims 4. Lols for The Sims 4. No. Very excited for it. Particularly seeing as I've ordered the collector's edition, which is £76 including the pre-order. So that's gonna be interesting, to try and pay for that. Probably ought to start saving. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm starting to have regrets about The Sims 3. I wish that I'd bought more expansion packs sooner. I really wanted the Supernatural just for the building stuff in it, and Island Paradise for the gameplay. I think that was one of the best sounding expansion packs. Into the Future has really good building thingies, building stuff, building materials, stuff for building houses with. I really hope that The Sims 4 has lots and lots of objects and wallpapers and things that when The Sims 3 came out, on the Craftsman's Pride that I built not that long ago, I tried to do that base game. In fact, it was base game. But almost the sheer lack of things, such as paintings. I put paintings everywhere when I do things like family homes, because when I'm playing The Sims, I take lots of photos on their phones and on their cameras and put them up everywhere, because in my mind that's what people do, don't they? They have loads of family pictures everywhere. Or is that just my family? Because to make it feel real, I put loads of these pictures up. But I can't really do that for a house that I'm uploading. So what I end up doing is just putting loads of paintings up everywhere, which is good. I like it. I think this kitchen changes. I can't remember though. I know that it definitely changes because I make it snazzier. And this house was actually built before the one I did with Jazzosaurus. If you've not seen that, you ought to go and check it out. Check out the one on her channel first. That's Jazzosaurus. So it's spelled exactly as it sounds. And I might put a link in the description. And yeah, just go watch it, because it was really fun to do, actually. I wouldn't mind doing another. And I really hope that we do something like that on Sims 4, because that'd be really interesting. Although, I don't know when she's getting Sims 4. If you're watching this, Jazz, message me. Tell me. When are you getting Sims 4? Because we need to collab. We need to plan this. We'll decide what we're going to do. Yeah. Get in contact. It's raining. It's raining again. It's been really, really warm. It's like been a gazillion degrees centigrade. But it's not. That's a lie. I've got my little fan. Yeah. That's my little fan. It's not my biggest fan. But no, I bought that because it was outstandingly hot. So I can sit up here, because my office is sort of my office. It's in the loft, so it just, I don't know, it just gets so hot up here. It's unbearable. It's unsolero. Yes. No. Maybe so. It's unbearable sometimes. So I end up just sweating. There's a lovely image. I like doing those lights. I've taken to doing that a lot in modern houses. I think it really does look good. Just changing some of the wood for this slate. This is where I started to develop a black and white and blue scheme. With a bit of orange, obviously. But it took me quite a while to decide colour scheme wise what I was going to do, simply because that kitchen just didn't look right, and I wanted it to look really modern. This is meant to be me being clever. This is meant to be like sand with bamboo in it. Oh, this is my favourite bit. This is the... Oh. Well, that was going to be my favourite bit. We shall see if I return. I'm sure I will. I think this is when I realised, hang on a minute, I haven't got a bathroom upstairs. Yes, then we go back and we do this lovely thing by where I do this bathroom, which I'm really proud of. I'd love a bathroom like this. I make this darker in a minute. What I could really do with downloading is that shower. You know, the communal shower. Because it's brilliant so that you can make your own walk-in showers. But I suppose it means that I can't upload it to the Sims 3 Exchange because it classes as custom content. You store content still classes as custom content and it won't let me upload it, which is a dick thing to do. So yeah, but there's like a walk-in shower thingy. Well, there's like a standalone shower thingy that came with Into the Future, which I use. I don't keep that. I was playing around with where I should actually put the shower, and this is where I thought, if only I actually had that communal shower, because I could put it in there. But I end up putting it here. There it is. Which I think still looks okay. And this is me trying to figure out what to do with the sinks. Quick trip to Pinterest, and I got it. I end up putting this here, and then 2 sinks there, which I was really chuffed with. Chuffed to bits, as my dad would say. Oh my god! Oh my god! No, my dad would say chuffed to bits. I really like this bathroom, as I've already said. Those dark tiles are meant to be like slate. I think they're as close to slate tiles as you're probably going to get. That's an Into the Future towel rack, in case anyone's actually interested. Yeah, I spent an awfully long time on this bathroom, which is probably why I'm just really trying to talk about it as much as possible, because I really paid so much attention to detail. In this whole house, really paid so much attention to detail. This is just a little utility room for the utilities, as the French would say. No, I don't know what the French would say. I honestly haven't a clue. But yes, this is the little utility room, which I think is quite sweet. I very rarely put laundry. Oh, I liked how I did that, because that just, you know, cool. No, it's just cool. I sound drunk. No, I think that added a little bit of realism to have a fuse box. I hope it doesn't make any sounds in the game. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, that's quite cool. It's quite snazzy. That was annoying. Oh, are we about to go onto the outside? About to go onto the outside? No, I forgot. I've got the upstairs to do. Oh, and this back veranda. I didn't really pay much attention to the garden. Because it had been so long. I sort of disrupted the flow of the house by not actually doing the garden when I did the rest of the house. So that was a shame. Because if I'd have done the garden then, I probably could have come up with something really ingenious and modern. But I suppose if you've got the beach right there, this is called Bay House. So you would think it's on the beach or on the bay, by the bay. Either way, you'd expect it to be, you know, near a beach, so that it wouldn't really need that much of a garden. Yeah, so I'm just doing the bathrooms here. This bedroom turned out okay. I really loved the bedroom in the house that I did with Jazzosaurus. But I'd done this bedroom before, and I wish that I'd done this bedroom more modern. I sort of went slightly... It's modern, it's just not ultra-modern. And I wish that I had. This is me changing the wallpaper to go with the painting, which I thought was rather considerate of myself. So thank you. There's my start menu. Now I go downstairs because I want a fireplace somewhere, and I couldn't figure out where to bloody put it. I thought maybe bathroom, that'd be cool, but no. I ended up putting it in the bedroom. Make the bedroom a really quite romantic place to be. And round about now is when I'm about to stop. As soon as I leave this bedroom, I move on to doing sort of... We bridge the time gap in which I did the house with Jazzosaurus and Craftsman's Pride. So, yeah, now we are up to date, filming-wise. I hope to do another house. I want to do my dream house, but I feel it'll be really disappointing because my dream house isn't really modern, and I'm not sure that you could get the features that I would put in it that would make it special should I actually build it. Anyway, so we're doing bathroom again. Different bathroom though. I feel like now I've spoken too much about the house and I should talk about something different. Let's talk about something different. What should we talk about? Origin. I should talk about Origin because I tried, for anyone who follows me on Twitter, they will know my hardship that I tried to register my games on Origin, but because they're already registered with the Sims 3 website, it wouldn't let me. What a twat. So I had to rethink what I was going to spend my afternoon doing, thanks to Origin. Yeah. I can't even remember what I ended up doing. Oh yeah, I edited this video. I edited this video and left it for a narration and then got distracted by actually playing The Sims. So yeah. Oh, there's my new start menu. I've always had Windows 8, but I got rid of... I had this sort of software that made it so that my start menu was the same as a Windows 7 menu. Which really was a mistake because I'd only just gotten used to the start menu for Windows 8. It's quite a cool idea. I think people need to give a bit more respect to Windows 8. It's quite good. I think we go to screenshots relatively soon because this is what I hardly did anything with the house, with the garden. Did a lot with the house. These are the screenshots. It's quite a striking house. How much it fits in with the neighbourhood, I don't really know, because as you can see, that house, which I did a speed build of quite a while ago now, Caribbean-style house. It's really quite different to this. Very different. I have no idea how the neighbours would react. This is the hallway, rather obviously, with that glass staircase, floating staircase, encased in glass windows, which I thought was quite a snazzy little idea. The kitchen, which I love. I'd love a kitchen like that. And that's a fence that comes with late night, in case anyone's interested, looking down, allowing all this light to come in from that dining well up into the kitchen. This is where I show that I want to be an architect. Have I actually told you guys that? I want to be an architect. And I'm waiting on my A-level results, which, if you're American, they're like high school results. I don't know what high school results are. But essentially you take a certain amount of subjects and you get 4. You start off with 4 and then you drop 1 in your second year and carry on with 3. And I took art, maths and physics to do architecture, and I get my results on August 14th, so fingers crossed. And I don't know how many videos will be uploaded around that time, because if results went really badly, then I probably won't want to. I'll probably die and want to, die, crawl up in a hole, cry until I dehydrate and die, which is a depressing thought, I know. But if it goes well and I get in, then I'll probably be very busy, because I'm actually moving to a town, a city, which I'm quite worried about, because I live in the middle of the countryside. And I honestly don't know how I'm going to adjust to living in a city. But I'll have my own flat, which is going to be cool. I think we're coming towards the end of the screenshots. And I've essentially just spoken about my life through the whole of them. Yes, so this is the second bedroom. It's got a TV. Not much else, because I'd lost the will. This is the first floor plan. I think that might be it. Yes, so thank you very much for watching. Watch my other videos, thumbs up, and please subscribe if you liked it.